episode of 2K TV, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. For Chicago, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. The Bulls are enjoying this break from the road. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with the win. And guys, they come into this one looking for win number 3 in the season against these guys. They already have won the first 2.
I mean, they were so impressive offensively, and when you do that, that can really help you on the road.
It's one thing to play inspired defense in that situation, but to get in that kind of offensive rhythm away from home, phenomenal.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton is out there at Bledsoe. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's John Henson, and it's AI in at the small forward position. About halfway through the season, Smitty, at this point, how much can teams really improve?
I think if you have younger guys, you start to see those guys develop. Then also if you have a lot of new guys, you see the chemistry start to form. And then a lot of times you can improve when you have guys coming back from injuries. A lot goes into a season. It's a roller coaster kind of effect, but it's good when you start to see teams put it together at the halfway point.
All about managing time, managing games, and injuries.
You're so true.
Now here's Levine after the miss from AI. And he banks in the layup. Parker's got the first points of the night for the Bulls.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in a groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
And it's AI missing.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Heating up early on. This is exactly how he wanted to start the night.
Well, he has the ability to get you off on the right foot. Now it's just about sustaining it.
Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Outside, Levine. Markkanen sets the pick for Levine. Lopez a screen. Just 5 on the clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Parker outside. Markkanen sets the pick for Parker. Shot clock at 6. And it falls over the rim and in. Parker's got 6.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. They set the pick. Here's Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
Chicago making a switch here. Portis is checked in, and the dunk by Parker.
That's nice patience by Zach LaVine, finding the open man, not trying to do it all himself.
Bledsoe kicks to AI. And Parker with the block. Antetokounmpo passes to AI. Stolen by Markkanen. And it's Parker in the corner. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And that's 10 points for Jabari Parker.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Middleton. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. AI can't hit.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Especially in this quarter. He's had a few shots that looked like they would fall, but things haven't gone his way.
Parker with it. He's guarded by AI. Parker. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Bledsoe kicks to AI. Connects from three-point range.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Parker sets the screen for LaVine. Portis the screen. LaVine passes to Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Antetokounmpo against Markkanen. The pass to Henson. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Now, here's AI. He's guarded by Markkanen. Count the basket.
He has great instincts on the offensive end. He's tough to contain.
Dunn kicks to Parker. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists in the game. So the Bulls, the last game, a win against the Washington Wizards. Bledsoe dishes to AI. Dunn against Bledsoe. Dunn misses. Bucks trail by 8. AI outside. Right wing. Henson, a screen on Parker. And stolen by Portis. Now Dunn. He had 15 points last outing. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. And then for Milwaukee, Brook Lopez is checked in for Henson. And Brogdon subbed in for Chris Middleton. Carter sets the pick for Dunn. And again, Chicago, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Parker. 20 points for him last game against Washington. Here's Portis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. All different levels of playmakers in the league right now, but some guys, Steve, have an innate vision that just can't be taught.
Yeah, I love watching Chris Paul with his vision. Even Ben Simmons, a younger guy who can pass the basketball. DeMarcus Cousins is a guy who has great vision for his size, has a great feel for the game. There's just so many guys. Ricky Rubio is another guy who can pass the basketball.
Yes.
And Lonzo Ball,
good name.
a young guy. Those guys have just that innate vision. They can see 2 plays ahead.
Clock is at 3. It's tipped. Feeds it to Holiday. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The kick out to Lopez. Off the mark and a bad shot there. Chicago leading by 8. Here's Holiday. An easy 2 points on the layup. Holiday's got his first points of the game.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to...
Time out of the game. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, they were able to keep it close for the most part, but you could just tell they were not in sync as a unit.
Communication seemed to be missing, and if you want to come away with a lot of wins, you have to have that.
Now, here's AI. He's coming off a 28-point game against Orlando. Lopez a screen. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And the Bucks miss again. Now, here's Valentine. D right on him. Passes to Dunn. Portis the screen. Brogdon against Dunn. It's over Brogdon. Misses off the left iron. Bucks trail by 10. From downtown, it's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Chicago shooting an impressive 60% early. Dunn kicks to Valentine. Carter at the elbow. Outside Portis. Good D by Lopez.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's AI. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force.
You know, a little off his game this quarter. Still trying to find a rhythm, though.
Now, here is Holiday. After the miss from AI. Portis a screen on Brogdon. Dunn passes to Portis. Portis sets the pick for Holiday. And he overshot that one, missing.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Now, here's AI. Ilyasova a screen. AI kicks to Ilyasova. AI outside. Back to Ilyasova. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago leading by 7. Dunn outside. Holiday up top. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Dunn passes to Valentine. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Valentine's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Brogdon kicks to AI. Lopez a screen. Back to AI. To the paint. The shot's good from Lopez.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they already a superstar. Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court.
And I think he's already a top 10 player with his skill set and physical tools, Greg. He can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
These guys have quick hands. You have to protect the ball around all of them.
Dunn and Holiday team up in the backcourt. Valentine out there with Carter. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Magic delivered quite a performance. He ended with 28 points and piled on the stats to round out a double-double. Just a really strong all-around effort. That game was just the latest example of how hot he's been. We'll see if anyone can cool him down tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David, for another reminder of just what an unbelievable performance that was.
One that everyone's still talking about tonight. He dominated that game in just about every way possible.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what he's got in store for us tonight. Maybe he tops himself again. I think he just might do it. Great college pedigree for Denzel Valentine. 4 years at Michigan State University, my alma mater. A hometown kid from Lansing. His father was a Spartan, and Denzel honored to wear his father's number, 45.
AI kicks to Lewis. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Lopez outside. Back to Dunn. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses. And Valentine recognized as the National Player of the Year his senior season.
You know, a lot of times seniors would slip in the draft. Valentine too highly decorated to ignore. A lottery pick in 2016. One of those players who makes others better.
Lure the screen. And it's AI missing. The Bulls leading by 6. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Dunn misses.
I'll tell you what, his shot's off, but the rest of the team is on. That's why they're still winning.
DiVincenzo.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Steve, you had an excellent playing career. Talk a little bit about the work you had to put in and just to get to the NBA.
Yeah, it comes down to that work ethic. Obviously, we all have.
The Bulls have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And typically, a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Zach LaVine won back-to-back dunk contests in 2015 and 2016. The second one against Eric Gordon, an all-time classic.
Ilyasova, a screen on Holiday. Here's AI, banked in off the glass. AI's got 5.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, it went right to the hole. Great decision-making there.
Done against Bledsoe. Portis the screen. Dunn passes to Portis. LaVine against Brogdon. LaVine off the pick, and he hits the jump shot. LaVine's got 10 points in the quarter.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finally finding the range here in the second.
Bucks trail by 8. AI sets a screen for Bledsoe. AI outside. Pass to Ilyasova. Ilyasova a screen. Bledsoe kicks to AI. The kick out to Ilyasova. Pass to Bledsoe. AI on the follow. He has 7. 36 seconds left in the first half of the game. And there's the pass to Holiday. And here's Carter. Portis a screen on Ilyasova. Passes it to Portis. Off target from outside. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting around 41% on the night. Ilyasova sets a screen for AI. The kick out to Ilyasova. AI passes to Brogdon. Good work defensively by Carter.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
And so it's Chicago with a 6-point.
Hey there. Well, look, the field's been announced for the three-point contest, and for the first time, you are on the list. How much are you looking forward to this?
Oh, man, I'm fired up. You know, I think it's the best part of the All-Star Saturday. You know, the fans love it. It's really competitive, and the winner gets bragging rights for a whole year. So I can't wait. I mean, I know this is my first time, but I'm going there to win, man. I want that trophy.
That's how you got to come into it, thinking you're going to win. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You know, Jabari Parker has been exceptional here today, guys.
And through the first two quarters, they went to him repeatedly in the post, and boy, did he deliver.
Well, isn't it nice to have a go-to guy who can punish you inside?
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got Bledsoe, Antetokounmpo out there with AI. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Henson in at the center position. Here's Markkanen, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Markkanen's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Bulls. Bledsoe kicks to AI. Henson, a screen on Parker. Middleton outside. Henson with the screen. Henson sets a screen for AI. For three, Middleton. It's hauled in by Dunn.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Everybody talked about that huge Jimmy Butler trade last year. Some people criticized the Bulls' return in the deal, but the team seems happy with what they got.
Levine dishes to Lopez. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, talking about that trade, it's obvious the Bulls were thinking full-on rebuild.
Yeah, they got young assets in Zach LaVine and Chris Dunn. Lauri Markkanen was a great draft pick. Meanwhile, Jimmy Butler and the Wolves, they lost in the first round of the playoffs.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Parker. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Lopez kicks to Markkanen. On the wing, Levine. Markkanen sets the pick for Levine. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Levine's got 12.
If history is any indicator, more often than not, Levine's going to take this shot. It's what he's built to do.
Antetokounmpo passes to AI. Henson, a screen on Markkanen. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You often hear great players say, I want to be the leader of this team. But Smitty, is every great player actually cut out? Are they wired enough to be a leader and play that role?
No, not at all. You have some fantastic, phenomenal players talent-wise, but just not their role to be a leader. And then I think when you hear guys say they want to be a leader, 9 times out of 10, that's the guy that's not the leader. Because a leader usually just evolves, but when you start saying you want to be, you're probably not. You're going to lead by example, and then a lot of the guys, obviously, some of the best, they can take it to the vocal part, but you can't ask to be a leader. It just happens.
Needs to happen organically, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
And they continue to control the glass.
Parker inside, working on AI, and that one's good. Parker.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Henson. Bledsoe dishes to Antetokounmpo. Inside. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Bledsoe.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Screen by Parker. For 3, Levine. And Henson pulls it down.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Lopez passes to Levine. Over to the wing. That's a 2 from Parker. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside, Antetokounmpo, and stolen by Dunn. Shot from 12, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And now it's a 9-point Chicago lead. And Dunn over to help. AI with it. He's picked up by Parker. Pass to Middleton to the left wing. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. Well, the NBA has had 3 referee crews for quite a while. Steve, do you think adding a 4th ref would help in any way?
No, I think it'll get a little bit crowded on the floor. I would love to see, I know they won't go back, I love the 2 referee situation. I look at it right now, referee A calls a call, referee B calls a call. It just feels like referee C has to make the next call or get up far as even with the other referees. I would love to see them go back to a 2 referee situation.
Kicks it to Markkanen. And here is Valentine. 8 points for him. Lopez sets a screen for Parker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And looking at Jabari Parker, 6'8", about 250 pounds. Greg, what's his best position?
You know, I think he has a small forward skill, but with the way the game is changing, you could see him play some power forward as well. And I think his best fit might just be at the 4 because of the mismatch he can create.
Clock at 4. And AI gets it to go. AI's got 4 points this quarter.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Dunn attacking. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 8.
You love the way Robin Lopez just goes after those missed shots. That's where he can do damage.
And Zeller kicks to AI. Over in the corner, Lure, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Pass to Valentine. Carter sets the pick for Valentine. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. So for the Bulls, Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez, and Justin Holiday subbed in for Dunn. The Bucks also with the sub. Lopez is checked in. Holiday the pass to Portis. Now here's Valentine. He's guarded by AI. And again, no good by Chicago. Bucks trail by 5. Zeller setting the pick for AI. Lopez outside. Sinks the triple. Lopez has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Portis, a screen on Brogdon. There's the screen. Parker's shot is off.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
It looked like a total breakdown to me there. He exploited that hole perfectly and made them pay.
Time called here, the Bulls. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The Bulls have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Valentine kicks to Portis. Knocked away and stolen by AI. Here's Antetokounmpo. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Jabari Parker.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupation.
And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Already with a lot of muscle packed onto his frame, Bobby Portis able to finish through contact.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
He got right to the cup using that screen. Brogdon's got his third basket of the night right there. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
AI outside. Ilyasova sets a screen for AI. The pass to Ilyasova. Ilyasova a screen. In the corner, it's Brogdon. 4 on the shot clock. Here's AI. A three-pointer off the mark.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Well, this is what every coach emphasizes. Keep your head up. Be willing to make the extra pass.
And AI throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Bulls trail by 4. Valentine passes to Carter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Chicago. Lopez comes in for Portis, and Levine subbed in for Valentine. Carter, and he banks in the layup.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Brogdon kicks to AI. Lopez, a screen on Levine. Good D by Lopez. Chicago has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And that one's good. Parker.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Antetokounmpo passes to AI. Back to Ilyasova. And that's not going to go. And so it's Jabari Parker making. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Levine and Parker are the wings. Robin Lopez out there with Carter. And it's done in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
See, in this half, I feel like he's a much different shooter. Calm, focused, and letting things come to him.
He kicks it to Carter. Outside, Levine. Lopez a screen. Middleton against Levine. Lopez with the steal. AI outside. Back to Brogdon. Pass to AI. Lopez a screen. Here's AI, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Teardrop shot. Dunn misses.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
Time now for an injury report. Now, let's send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Bobby Portis. David.
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Bulls. He said he took a big hit on that play and that he may have bruised his sternum. If he were to miss a lot of games, this would be a huge blow. This is a team that hoped and expected to make a deep playoff run this year. Kevin?
Thanks for checking in. DA injuries are always tough to deal with, but they're just a fact of life in the NBA.
And he'll have a lot of support as he goes through the recovery process. They want him back as soon as possible.
And we know how much better they'll be as a team when he's out of those street clothes and back in uniform.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Lopez a screen. Bean passes to Parker. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Lopez a screen. Carter kicks to Levine. Second chance shot. Tries yet again. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Lopez.
And that soft touch of Lopez makes things easy for him down there.
AI sets a screen for Henson. AI outside. Henson a screen on Parker. Pass to Brogdon. Back to AI. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Friday, they'll begin a long road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Chicago. And then for Milwaukee, Zeller, he's checked in for Lopez. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Back to Middleton. Zeller, a screen on Parker. AI passes to Bledsoe. Zeller setting the pick for Bledsoe. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
Here's Parker. The rebound by the Bucks. Henson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Zeller, a screen on Parker. AI kicks to Bledsoe. The shot from the low post is good. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee.
They were so much better in the first half defensively, fighting over screens, quick rotations. We're seeing none of that right now.
And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And that's another fast break bucket. And this is the pace, though, guys, that's been working for them.
They are winning the battle in transition. Look for them to keep pushing the tempo.
Lopez a screen. Parker kicks to Levine. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Levine's got 4 this quarter. Bucks leading by 6. Bledsoe passes to Henson. AI outside. Henson a screen on Parker. Bledsoe outside. Back to AI. Middleton on the wing. Over Levine. The shot, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this league. He's been off all night.
Here's Middleton, and another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Markkanen kicks to Levine. Picked by Markkanen. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Bledsoe, and the jam by Bledsoe.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
The fans really get their money's worth when they get to see him make plays like that.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And Chris Middleton, 2 seasons ago, tore his hamstring completely off the
And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's kind of taken on that role of chief distributor tonight and run with it. Seems like every possession's ended with one of his assists, and they've played through him, and he's been one cool customer.
He's been their pulse tonight, the player who's guided them to the win, and it's a win they needed coming off a loss in their last one. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen in on what Fred Hoiberg told his team. With them getting outshot from the perimeter, he told them, we have got to defend the three-point line. Those threes are destroying us. We'll see if they can tighten it up, Kevin.
AI with it. He's picked up by Parker. Just 5 on the clock. AI kicks to Antetokounmpo. The shot. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And Chris Middleton with maybe, Greg, his best season yet in 2017-18.
It just seems like he gets better every year. A former second-round pick, now all-star caliber. He's worked extremely hard, stayed in the lab, and now we're seeing the results.
He started off solid, had 2 threes at halftime, but blank from deep since.
AI passes to Middleton. Henson with the screen. Here's AI. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Lopez a screen. Here's Levine. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Levine's got it back down to single digits for the Bulls. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Bledsoe kicks to AI. Henson a screen on Parker. Parker with the steal. Floats one up, and he sinks the layup. Parker's got 31 points.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
Antetokounmpo dishes to AI. It's good. And the Bucks lead by 8.
A nice job of converting. But what really makes this play, the league pass.
And Chicago shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Bledsoe. AI outside. No good on the 3. The Bulls shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Here's Parker. Done outside. Pass to Levine. 1:37 left in the fourth. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
Stolen by Middleton. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Drops in the breakaway layup. And now it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
Yeah, well, I mean, once he gets the ball, it's just off to the races.
And you have to like the punctuation at the end of it. Great individual play.
Back to Levine. Lopez a screen on Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Lopez a screen. Here's Levine, and it's sent back by Bledsoe.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Milwaukee.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions in the nice night it ended up being for AI.
Boy, was it amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 10. 36 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys? And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And
Yeah, so my old coach used to tell me about these sandwiches, and I feel like I could go for one of those right now, you know what I'm saying? Ugh.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And we welcome you back. I'm Ernie Johnson. We got Shaq here. We got Kenny here. With this one in the books, we've got a special postgame guest joining us.
This is Shaq. Another double-double for you tonight. Made it look easy, buddy. How are you able to control things on the offensive end with this level of consistency?
Shaq, let me tell you, man. All I do on the court is control things. I can control the whole court just by showing up and doing my thing. That's why the fans like to call me a control freak. You know, because I play like Giannis, but have more control over the game. I mean, at least that's how I interpret it.
And that's going to do it for tonight. For Kenny, for Shaq, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he is. This is Ernie Johnson saying good night. We'll see you again soon.
Thanks, man. See ya. How's it going?
All right, AI, let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Set up! Ball, huh? Shut up! Get in! Good shot, good shot!
Hop to it. This is where it counts. What's up, AI?
See you later, man.
All right, AI, let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Hey, hit the ball, huh? Hey, he can ball, huh?
Excellent work, AI. Let's get it next time.
Hey, see you later, man.
All right, AI, let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. High school JV players that could have outplayed.
Hey, hit me up.
All right, AI, let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
Let's go. Get the flow going, guys. Let's go.
Next time, man. Next time.
Come on, DJ, back to work.
As I could.
And in
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Indianapolis as the Pacers go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. We've seen some really solid play from this Bucks.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will join us from the sidelines. The Milwaukee Bucks coming to this one after the win against the Bulls in Chicago.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
I think, Greg, everyone played their role so well, and I loved how aggressive the guys off the bench were in that one.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Bucks, Bledsoe is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's AI, and then there's Antetokounmpo, and it's Henson in at the center position. Well, we're right around the halfway point of the season, Doris. This is often when we see the better teams really begin to shift gears and surge ahead.
Yeah, we certainly have a better feel for who the contenders might be. We still have a long way to go, obviously, and teams will have some lulls and then some high points, and you've got to be able to weather all of those things. But the reality is we have a greater understanding of who has the necessary offensive and defensive components to compete at a championship level.
The kick out to Collison. Antetokounmpo against Sabonis. Inside. Just 5 to shoot. Adams sets the pick for Bogdanovic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, Bogdanovic, a guy who has moved around a little bit the last few seasons, but you wonder, has he found a home with Indiana? This guy steps right into the wing, gives them great production from the 3.
Doris, for Bogdanovic, perhaps the biggest help he provided was his improved defense.
Well, let's remember this about Bogdanovic. Early in his career, it kept him off the floor. And he flat decided, I want to be in the lineup when it's closing time, and made a real commitment to being better defensively.
Now, here's AI. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovic.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling if they get that shot again, they'll knock it down next time.
Now here's Collison. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Collison, the pass to Oladipo. Fires for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
AI with the bucket.
And guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Right, you like the mindset so far, Greg. If you give them room to drain it, they'll do just that.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Well, that's how you attack in transition. Remarkable effort, getting as high percentage a look as you can really get.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovic, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nate McMillan.
Well, Kevin, when I asked him about the defensive game plan, he said they have to clog up the middle and deny clean looks at the basket. If they can do that, he thinks they'll have the upper hand. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Oladipo. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Adams. And Henson pulls it down.
Man, look at how well the defense does to cut his path to the basket. Comes up empty on what might have been an easy play.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pacers trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
In the second half of February now, the power rankings have lots of statistical analysis to pull from. Look at Indiana. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, for the Bucks, they weren't supposed to be this good. I mean, people have now started to accept that they're a real factor in how this season will ultimately play out. And he's just a tough defender, good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Bucks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Henson hits them both. Doris, you think of all the highlight reel plays we get to see up close. We're so lucky. We feel the same way every time we sit courtside and watch one of these games. One of the most enjoyable parts about it, seeing the reactions of the guys on the bench.
They're just losing it, Kevin. They're falling down or they're bumping into each other, and then seeing the opposing bench trying to keep that poker face. They know they're not supposed to react, but sometimes the play is just so good you can't help it.
We get out of our seats, don't we? I mean, just like the players do. We get out of our seats.
Oh, no doubt. I'll stand up, wave my hands in the air. Are you kidding?
Here's AI after Darren Collison's bucket. AI kicks to Bledsoe. Henson with the screen. Here's AI. They get it back. Goes back up. Henson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they've wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
Now, here's Collison. He's coming off a 19-point game against Charlotte.
See, Darren Collison has become such a legitimate threat from 3 that you have got to be excellent on your closeouts.
Here is Bledsoe. They have a 9-point lead. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Sabonis. Knocked loose. Sabonis with the steal. Outside, Bogdanovich. And Adams with the slam.
Listen, we know Steven Adams is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. You've got to have great awareness about him on the glass.
Now here's Bledsoe. He had 10 points in the win against the Bulls in Chicago. Some changes for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Steven Adams. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Sabonis. And it's Joseph in for Darren Collison. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez comes in for Henson. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Chris Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. 9 points in the game so far. AI dishes to Antetokounmpo. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Pacers trail by 7. Outside, Bogdanovich. Joseph with the ball. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's the screen. Clock at 6. Shot by Joseph. No good.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Here's Leaf. He's guarded by AI. Good on the shot.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Lopez a screen. Back to AI. Lopez outside. Drains the three-pointer. And the Bucks lead by 8.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Holiday, the pass to O'Quinn. Back to Holiday. Outside Turner. Pass to Joseph. This one for 3. And the Pacers another 3.
So cool under duress of that dwindling clock. Corey Joseph on point.
This Pacers team can be suffocating at times on the defensive end.
Well, it starts at the point of attack because this is a group that loves to pester the ball handler. How about last year, those Pacers were second in the league in turnover percentage on defense.
Now, here's AI. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Pacers trail by 5. 1:52 left in the first quarter. Shot's good by Leaf.
Well, this here is a game. Good run to close the gap.
Yeah, they ramped up their intensity, forced good things to happen, and now they're right back in it.
Brogdon off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Here's Leaf. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Brook Lopez. The Pacers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Good on both. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And if you're sensing a concern, best thing you can do is call timeout.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. You've got to get this game under control. I think he sees some adjustments he can make.
A chance now to check out the race for Rookie of the Year. Always exciting to see the promise of the youngsters. A season under the belts. Who took the league by storm? You look at AI. All season long, he has proven again and again that he is the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
It's got to be him, Greg. In a season where we have a ton of worthy candidates, he has been the most outstanding by far.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
The wide open look here for Lopez, and another three for Milwaukee.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
For Indiana, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
John Lure, he's checked in for the Bucks. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
AI outside. The kick out to Lopez. Misses the 3. Pacers trail by 7. Here's Leaf. He's got 5. Outside Holiday. And stolen by AI. And here we go. AI heading to the hoop. And AI throws it down.
Well, I like that he shows no hesitation there.
Boy, when he's alone in the open court, he just attacks, right? I mean, turning on the jets and finishing easily at the rim.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge for many. Something he discussed.
The worst I've ever heard.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
It was huge, no doubt, and it seems like they simply can't miss from downtown.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Tyler Zeller out there with John Lure. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's AI. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Bulls was huge. He scored 20 points and was diming everybody up with an incredible assist game, setting up his teammates all night long. He absolutely stole the show. It felt like he was everywhere all the time. It'll be interesting to see how he follows it up, Kevin.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
Well, you do wonder, though, Greg, does he still have some of the adrenaline going from that performance? No matter how tired he is, he should have plenty of energy coming off that.
And Joseph kicks to Holiday. Back to Joseph. Turner against Zeller. 13 feet away. Zeller grabs the board.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Over to the wing. Here's AI. Stolen. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. To the left side wing. Shoots from the corner. That one wide left.
Well, you just wonder if maybe he should take it inside when they're playing so far off him.
And Malcolm Brogdon, the son of a lawyer, and his maturity and thoughtfulness certainly reflect that upbringing.
Timeout called, the Pacers. And with the way Brogdon conducts himself, some teammates call him, Greg, the president.
Yeah, he has an air about him.
Ilyasova, a screen on Bogdanovich. AI dishes to Ilyasova. Stolen by O'Quinn. Outside Bogdanovich. The shot by Turner, no good.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Holiday goes in. Turner passes to Bogdanovich. Lopez over to help. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from the wing. Bogdanovich, no luck.
I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
AI outside. Here's Ilyasova, buried from 15 feet out. Ilyasova's got his first points of the night.
And you just got to love the way he moves the ball. Very unselfish.
His teammates really appreciate it. That's nice technique on the glass. You know, you leverage your position and your size to pull that in.
Passes it to AI. Lopez a screen. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Milwaukee with the ball. Back to Brogdon. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Basket counts. Bogdanovich has got 9 points.
I think you could see early on that he was really with a rhythm and flow tonight, and now he's really starting to take off.
AI kicks to Bledsoe. Lopez a screen. AI passes to Lopez. Clock at 6. And stolen by Bogdanovich. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Holiday against Bledsoe. And the layup falls. Bogdanovich has got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, Bogdanovich looking so comfortable close to the rim, just extends past the defense beautifully.
Ilyasova sets a screen for AI. Got it off in time. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in.
A nice contest there from O'Quinn, who gets his hands up so fast on the defensive end.
And so
Kevin, thanks.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And in that first half, something we don't see a lot of from him, the ability to...
I don't think there's any question that that's an added bonus for this team, Greg. I'll be interested to see, can he keep it up in the second half?
Collison and Oladipo are the guard set. Sabonis is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Well, you like how Oladipo leaks out in transition. So aggressive in the open floor, Kev.
Antetokounmpo kicks to AI. That three off the mark.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. You've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide open shots like that.
Milwaukee on D. 17 points was their biggest margin. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Bogdanovich has got it back down to single digits for the Pacers. They set the pick. Bledsoe dishes to AI. Back to Bledsoe. 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Yep, that one goes. 8 points for Henson.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
Sabonis, the pass to Oladipo. And the Pacers, another three.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I think everyone expecting Bledsoe to perhaps force the issue, but he keeps his poise and finds the open man.
Collison kicks to Adams. Well, Doris, at times out there, things get a little heated. Some people feel like the whistle's being blown too quickly on some of these technical fouls. What do you think?
I would actually completely disagree, Kevin. I think there are certain players who are given far too much latitude and others for whom the whistle does come too quickly. So I think it would be better and more helpful to the officials, the teams, and also the fans to understand what is and what does cross a line. Because to me, there's no consistency, there's a lot of confusion, and I think it works both ways. Sometimes too long of a leash, sometimes too short.
Excellent appraisal. Antetokounmpo passes to AI. That one misses. Great D that time from Collison.
Well, obviously it's been an off night for him offensively, but give his teammates credit. They've bailed him out. He's still got time to turn it around.
And for the most part, when Bogdanovich is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing, shoot.
And I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch-and-shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone, and really his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
Leaf checked in for Domantas Sabonis, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And stolen by AI. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. For Milwaukee, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
That one is no good. Pacers trail by 5. Oladipo outside. Kicks to Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Bogdanovich has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And AI throws it down.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Yeah, with the score this close, guys, I am shocked at the lack of defensive aggressiveness. That has to be shored up.
Middleton dishes to AI. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. There's the pick. Doubled by Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. And Middleton kicks to Henson. Bucks passing it around. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up. You look at AI.
And that's the way it should be. Kevin, you could make a case that he should be a starter, but there's just so many great players in the East. Just being in the top 10 shows how much respect the fans have for him.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Tyler Zeller comes in for Henson, and Lewis subbed in for Chris Middleton. Bogdanovich against Antetokounmpo. Outside Collison. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Over AI. Oladipo misses.
And a surprise he doesn't knock that down. Defense a little too lax that time.
A nice shot by Zeller.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Pacers trail by 6. They set the pick. To the inside. Bogdanovich. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Joseph, he's checked in for Indiana. The Bucks also with the sub. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers. Here's Turner. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. That's it, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Oladipo.
Well, you can tell that over time, Oladipo has gained more and more confidence in his scoring ability, especially that close to the 10. They're not going to get away with many mistakes like that on the defensive end. You got to get out on him right there.
Pass to Leaf. Back to Oladipo. Shot clock at 5. Screen by Adams. That ties the game. 14 points for Victor Oladipo.
What a turnaround in the second half. So much more accurate overall.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Wow, what an incredible homecoming for Victor Oladipo in Indiana. This guy put up career year numbers and went from being a piece of a team to somebody you can actually build around.
The Pacers making a switch here. O'Quinn's checked in. Antetokounmpo passes to AI. It's Brogdon on the wing. Down low. Oladipo with the block.
The defensive instincts of Victor Oladipo are superb. This guy understands exactly when to rise for the rejection.
For Indiana, they've gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. To the middle, and O'Quinn kicks to Leaf. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and Oladipo, here we go, banked in off the glass. Oladipo's got it all tied up now for the Pacers. And Oladipo, the former second overall pick, felt right at home in Indiana.
And sometimes you wonder, Kevin, how much of the early struggles were him or the situation or the fit. Across the board, though, Victor Oladipo showed how impactful he can be in the NBA. He's fighting it in this quarter, hasn't been able to get into any sort of groove.
And again, it's Indiana.
Boy, he has exploded. You couldn't ask for a better quarter from a guy.
Pick by Zeller. In the corner, it's Brogdon. AI in the post. Guarded by Oladipo. Outside, Antetokounmpo from the wing. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
There is something interesting about Kyle O'Quinn. He's widely considered one of the funniest players in the NBA.
And that sense of humor, I think, can unite a locker room. It's led to some crazy interactions with celebrities and spawned some great pranks. But you love to have positive energy. It makes for a very good teammate.
And Indiana making a change here. Holiday's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Lopez is checked in. Indiana leading by 3. Down low. Out to Turner. Now here's Joseph. He has 5. There's a good screen. To the paint. The shot by Holiday, no good.
I don't think the defense is much of a factor there. He just botches the finish.
So both teams making some changes here. Indiana's gotten all 4 of the 3-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Sabonis' screen on Brogdon. Turner with the screen. Antetokounmpo against Sabonis. Back to O'Quinn. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The three from Joseph. It doesn't go for him. And Milwaukee the other way now. Back to AI. Ilyasova is screen on Collison. The kick out to Ilyasova. And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That's his third foul of the game. 1:33 left here in the third quarter. Here's AI.
Well, the quick feet and strong hands of Corey Joseph help on the defensive end. He takes pleasure in shutting down his opponent. He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
You know, when you think of Darren Collison, I think of a smart point guard. Had 2 seasons playing understudy to Chris Paul in both New Orleans and L.A. Similar type of players who are very efficient and just gets the job done.
And with Collison, and Greg, how he plays, when he's off the floor, you notice.
I mean, things just don't seem to run as smoothly when he's not at the helm. Finds that balance between creating for himself and others, selective with his shots, and truly a complete guard, even if he doesn't do a lot of those flashy things.
I'll tell you, he's coming through for them at the free throw line today. His form has been perfect.
He kicks it to O'Quinn. Turner passes to Sabonis. Over Antetokounmpo. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Sabonis has got the lead up to 3 now for the Pacers. Lopez sets a screen for AI. Stolen by Joseph. Oh, and here comes Joseph all alone. Good on the bucket. Joseph's got 7 points.
We saw stellar defense in that first half. It hasn't been close here in the second.
Brogdon kicks to AI. Bangs home the trifecta.
He hits one in the first half, another here. Not prolific, but the defense has to keep an eye on him.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The pass to O'Quinn. Here's the screen. Puts it up from 12. Sabonis with the bucket. He's got 8.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. For Milwaukee, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops. Both teams deciding to change it up. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Collison. Releases from 15. Here's Bogdanovich. No good. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
Okay, good patience on your spacing.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Indiana leading on the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Brogdon and Middleton pair up at the 1 and the 2. AI is out there with John Henson, and it's Lopez in at the center. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. Sabonis has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Pacers. AI outside. Pass to Lopez. Back to AI. Lopez sets a screen for AI. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
That coverage is just too weak. I mean, heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you a game.
It's baffling that he's someone they'd leave alone in that situation. You can get away with that early in a game, maybe, but not now.
Sabonis sets the pick for Bogdanovich. Off the screen, and it's in off the backboard. Bogdanovich has got 23.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the call will be against Sabonis. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Pacers. Adams comes in for Turner. And it's Oladipo in for Corey Joseph. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for the Bucks. AI kicks to Bledsoe. AI outside, just 4 to shoot. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds tonight to the wing right side. Collison against Bledsoe. And Henson sends it back. And they get it back. AI right side. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists now in this one.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
Screen by Adams. Back to Oladipo. Outside, Bogdanovich. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to Charlotte. Here's Middleton, and that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he still got a lot of gas in the tank.
And doing that kind of dirty work down low makes a huge difference in a game this close. What a play on the offensive glass.
They set the pick. Collison the pass to Adams. Adams sets the pick for Bogdanovich. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Bogdanovich has got 14 points now in the second half. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. AI passes to Henson. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive.
There's a lot to like about Bogdanovich's game. He's a skilled scorer, he's a capable defender, and I think there's some leadership qualities there.
John Lure, he's checked in for Lopez. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Bucks trail by 3. Ball's knocked loose. Now, here's AI. He's covered by Collison. And here we go with Collison running it up the court. And AI comes to help. Collison kicks to Sabonis. Bogdanovich wide open. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so it's Milwaukee now. Bledsoe dishes to AI. No good with the triple. Pacers leading by 3. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
AI passes to Henson. Back to AI. Lays it up and banks it in. AI's got 7 points for the quarter.
What a phenomenal quarter from the field. A great shooting percentage, excellent shots. This is really well done.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Bledsoe against Collison. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. Adams. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. The Bucks making a switch here. Zeller's checked in. Timeout called the Pacers.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there. Use the clock and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Sabonis.
I'll tell you, Domantas Sabonis has got some big-time athleticism. That's a pretty dunk.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. AI, no good. Here's Indiana. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Outside Bogdanovich. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for AI. It's tipped. Sabonis with the steal. Feeds it to Bogdanovich. Oladipo trying to get open. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 33. A player who can calm down a team in a very interesting intersection in a game is a valued commodity. And Doris, you see a lot of these players every game in the league that have that quality.
You do, and you could go across big shots, either on his own ability to break a defender down or to find the right person to create that opportunity. Sean Livingston of the Golden State Warriors and Andre Iguodala of the Golden State Warriors are 2 what I like to call stabilizers. And then the other great guy, of course, we have to include him in every conversation, is LeBron James, because he can dictate the outcome of a game on a possession-by-possession basis.
Henson, a screen on Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. AI in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from AI. And so it's Indiana with it. And so the ball out of bounds. Collison touched it last. Bucks trail by 9. And there's the feed to Henson. He can't get that one. Adams, some nice D. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. That's tipped. Stolen by Bledsoe. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. And sticking right with it. Gets the foul with the bucket. And he'll go to the line.
This is a high-octane guy who plays with a little bit of a mean streak. Bledsoe converts right through the foul, plus earns a trip to the line.
Collison kicks to Bogdanovich. Screen by Sabonis. Back to Collison. Outside Bogdanovich. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for AI. Bledsoe outside. It's stolen by Oladipo. And now it's Collison running. He can go all the way. Good. And it's Oladipo picking up the assist. 9 points for Darren Collison.
Love how alert Oladipo is on the defensive end, using that impressive reach to mess with the passing lanes.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Bojan Bogdanovich.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it.
Don't sleep on the quick first step of Darren Collison. My goodness, how explosive on the drive.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Henson, a screen on Bogdanovich. Back to Middleton. Bledsoe outside. 6 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Oladipo against Middleton. Passes it to Adams. Outside Collison. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 to shoot. Left side Adams. There's the three.
Well, the athleticism, the freakish wingspan. Bledsoe with all the physical tools to become an elite defender.
Middleton can't get it to go. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
For the three, a nice shot by Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got 38 points.
And piling on to that big lead, we know he has the range late on the defensive reaction.
You always got to D up on the perimeter. When you don't, this is what happens.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Indiana.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just...
So no problem for Indiana. For Dorisburg, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific two.
How's it going? All right, AI, let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, keep the ball. Watch out! Moving, gentlemen.
Next time, man.
Hey, need some help? right, AI, let's get to work. Here's what we're going to do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, he can ball, huh?
That's how you finish strong, AI.
Hey, hit me up.
All right, AI. Good to see someone who values the mid-range game. Now let's see how this works.
Focus, focus! Right there! Yeah, good shot! Shut up! Go get it! Someone get on him! Shot, shot, shot! Hey, he can ball, huh?
And we are done.
Hey, hit me up.
All right, AI, let's get to work. Here's what we're going to do.